For more than 40 years, Averett University's athletics programs have competed in the USA South. Now we begin a new era as a member of the Old Dominion Athletic Conference. We will continue to build on our traditions. We'll continue to develop our student athletes into tomorrow's leaders as catalysts for positive change. With 24 NCAA and club varsity sports, we'll bring championship aspirations, high academic success, and a focus on community service. We bring first-class facilities, and we will continue to build for the future. We'll renew old rivalries and create new ones in the ODAC. We'll do it as one team, one family, one Averett.
To our 6th year of competition, I think the most exciting thing for this team is some of the new faces and the new blood that we have out on the field. It's exciting for me to have been part of starting up that first team and go from team 1 to team 6, just to see that level of talent and competition grow and exceed some of our expectations. We're hungry. The guys are chomping at the bit. They're getting a little tired of seeing the same guys every day in and day out. So I think they're ready for new competition. But I'll say they're very excited. The feeling in the locker room, the feeling on the field is overall excitement, and some guys are ready to step up and really prove themselves. Some of the areas that we're seeing positive things on the practice field, the overall tempo of practice, but also the overall tempo of our offense and our defense. Guys are getting better by pushing each other, and the competition has really been raised in not just the last 3 weeks, but in the fall as well. We've continued, day in, day out. We love to be a ground ball team. I think that's a blue collar stat that we really pride ourselves on. So
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Averett Sports Network. My name is Thomas Heaney III, and tonight we have a good one for you on hand as the Virginia Wesleyan University Marlins take on your Averett University Cougars. And we are just about ready here to get started, so we're going to listen in for the national anthem and starting lineups here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. The Cougars coming off of a nice win last game at home, 11-8 over Husson University. And Virginia Wesleyan also coming off a win. They are 3-1 on the year. Averett is 2-2, so both teams looking to extend their winning streaks. As let's listen in down PA announcer Ethan Stevens for the starting lineups. Welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. Again, my name is Thomas III, and we are just about ready here to get going with face-off here. Averett University taking on Virginia Wesleyan here. Averett in their yellow tops, Virginia Wesleyan in their black tops, as this one should be a good one. Player to watch here for Averett is freshman Tyler Duffy, who set the program record last game with goals scored in a single game, netting 6 in just his 4th game in his collegiate career. So both teams now getting ready to get started here at midfield, as we are just about ready here to get going. Virginia Wesleyan here off to a hot start. 3-1 on the year, coming off of a win last week. Marlins won 22-7 on Sunday, as the Cougars won 11-8 on Wednesday over Husson University. Tyler Duffy accounted for 6 of the 11 goals by the Cougars on Wednesday, so obviously look for him, maybe have a repeat performance. This is Averett's second ODAC game on the year. They are 0-1 in the ODAC, looking to get back to 500 after falling to Roanoke here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. Wesleyan is 0-0 in the ODAC, as Shattuck lines up here for the first face-off of the game. This one should be a good one, folks. We hope you stay with us here, as we are just about ready to get going here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. The Cougars and the Marlins. And it'll be the Marlins starting off with the ball, as that has passed over to number 18, back behind the net. Marlins passing it around here. As that is moved inside now. Shot, good save there by Prutzman. Freshman had a very nice game on Wednesday against Husson University. As now Etheridge passes it all the way back up. Taft passes it back over to Garay. And there is Tyler Duffy, as mentioned. Now the single game goal record, 6 goals on Wednesday. A very historical performance by the freshman. As Garay now moves inside, passes it over to Duffy. Duffy passes it inside over to Taft. Back over to Taft. Can't connect those. That one will go out of play. So now the Marlins back with possession here, as this one is passed back up. Back behind the net now. That was 22, Murphy behind the net. Benton Jr. Benton Jr. now with the ball. Back behind. That shot is wide left. And that will go out of play. Marlins now still have the ball. Moving inside now. Good defense by Calvin Beavers, though. Number 5 now moving it in for the Marlins, back behind the net. Looking for opportunity. Can't connect on that pass. The Cougars now will take it and they'll run it up. It's going to be a ground ball. Let's see who picks this one up. It will be the Marlins. Now Murphy. Murphy now passes it off. Marlins looking to do something here as he moves inside, puts up the shot. Prutzman gets a hand on it, though. That shot, again, blocked. We're going to have a ground ball here. Let's see who picks this one up. Still loose. A lot of battling down there with the sticks as Murphy picked it up. Murphy now passes behind the net. And that one will go out, so it looks like the Cougars. Yep, the Cougars now will have the ball. That is Calvin Beavers now moving it all the way back up, and that's going to be a ground ball. Picked up, though, by the Cougars. They move it inside. That's Taft. Taft, the leading goal scorer for the Cougars this year. He lines it up and scores. So Connor Taft, the leading goal scorer for the Cougars, adds another one this season as he puts the Cougars up 1-0. A great shot there by Connor Taft, who adds his 13th goal on the year. And that leads the Cougars this season. So Averett now up 1-0 on the Marlins as Taft connects on that shot. And now Shattuck here on the faceoff. And this one is going to go to Shattuck and the Cougars. They try to move this one up. Etheridge, looks like somebody lost their stick there. That was number 14, Luis Martinez. And now the Marlins now looking to push it up. That's Murphy. Murphy passes it up, back up to number 12. Dinger there. Tries to move it inside. Good defense, though, by the Cougars. Again, Calvin Beavers there. Dinger now moving it in. Dinger looked like he's going to take the shot. He does, and he connects. So Jackson Dinger, the sophomore, gets that one in and ties the game for the Marlins. So a good shot there by Dinger. And now the Marlins answer Taft's goal and tie the game 1-1. Similarly to last game against Husson University, both teams went back and forth. It seemed like every single time the Cougars scored, Husson had an answer. And so far, Cougars score and the Marlins answer. So we are all back tied up 1-1 as that one goes back to the Marlins. And this one is passed back up. Good passing here by the Marlins. Sets up a shot, maybe. Moves it in behind the net. Pick up that ground ball. Gets that shot. Can't get it to go, though. Now this ball is hit up. Calvin Beavers tries to get it, can't. And this one is back up to number 2, Edwards. Edwards now passes it over. Tries to move it inside, can't. Good defense by the Cougars there. And we're going to have a whistle here. Looks like the Marlins will keep possession here. As Garris now waits on to pass this one in. And he does. Garris now gets it off. Marlins now moving the ball around. It's Edwards. Passes it back over. It's Garris. Pass over. Back up top. Looked like they were going to take the shot. Moves inside there. That was Murphy. Murphy now. Back to Edwards. Edwards back to Murphy. Can't connect on that pass as Murphy is trying to get it near the net, but they cannot get it. So just under 9 minutes here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium, all tied up 1-1. Taff and Dinger both with the goals for each team. As Edwards now moves it. And now the Cougars will retain possession here as they get the ball. Brutzman now moves it up. Looks like Beavers here trying to get it over. He does. Can't connect, though, with Duffy. As the Cougars obviously want to get that ball into Duffy's hands. As mentioned in the pregame, 6 goals last game. New program record for the freshman. Just his 4th game. Beavers now defending. Gets that shot up. Can't get it to go. Good defense again by Calvin Beavers. So now let's see what the Marlins can do here, as just near the 8-minute mark, as that's Garris now. Garris moves inside. Garris gets the shot up, and it is good. So Garris, the freshman out of Raleigh, North Carolina, puts that one up and in for the goal. As now the Marlins take the lead 2-1, just under 8 minutes here. So good response by the Marlins after the Taft goal. 2 goals by Dinger and Garris. So now Shattuck will get back into the faceoff circle here. And let's see if the Cougars can have a response. Shattuck finds his way on the ground. We're going to have a whistle here. Let's see what this is. And now we will resume play as Etheridge now gets it. We're going to have a couple of subs coming on here. Duffy now finds his way with the ball over to Garay. Back to Etheridge. Jay Etheridge passes it back over. Here comes Garay, now moving in. High steps over, passes it back behind the net. This looks like a good opportunity here for the Cougars as Duffy now. Duffy moves over, but he's doubled. Back over to Etheridge. Good defense, though, by the Marlins. Duffy passes it over. Like Powers there was trying to find Garay, but could not. He's still being swarmed by a bunch of Marlins. He finally gets out. Passes back over to Garay. Garay now to Duffy. Duffy with the move. Takes the shot. Off the post, it looked like, as Duffy just missed that one that would have tied the game. Regardless, though, now the Marlins have it as they pass it over. Marlins now with numbers, looks to get the shot up. Won't go over the net. And now the Cougars will have the ball. As that is Calvin Beavers now looking to move it up. He puts it over to Prutzman. Ball is loose on the ground, but it is picked up. Spin move there. And ultimately picked up back by the Marlins. Number 13, Miller. Cougars now here with a good opportunity on offense to try to tie this game back up after the Marlins with 2 unanswered goals after Taft put the Cougars up 1-0 early. Tries to move it in now over Duffy's head, as Duffy will try to get this one back, and he does. Duffy now with a full head of steam moving inside. Pass over to Powers. And can't hit Garay there. So now the Marlins now will push it over. Pass inside. The shot is going to be blocked there by Prutzman. Great save. And we'll have a whistle. Another great save there by the freshman. So Prutzman really finding his way now in his collegiate career. A really good game this Wednesday, and now off to a pretty good start now with multiple good saves in this first quarter. We're approaching the 5-minute mark here. So now the Marlins now push it up. That's number 21, Rockhill. Rockhill with the shot again. Scooped up by Prutzman. As Etheridge now will take it. Finds his way on the ground, but he picks it back up. Etheridge now moving along. Good juke move there inside. Etheridge now moving past all of the Marlins as he's moving inside. Pass over to Wood. Back inside to Powers. Great pass, but can't find the net as it was perfectly set up there for Connor Taff. But he could not flush it in, so great play there by Etheridge to push that ball all the way across the field, but could not find the net there. As Powers with a nice extra pass as now the Marlins looking to get one of their own. Pass inside, open look, but again, Prutzman is there. And the Marlins here will keep possession. Marlins now taking their time as they lead 2-1 here. Late in this first quarter, they move it up. The shot, and the shot is good. Daniel Auxier from Cincinnati, Ohio, puts that one in and extends the Marlins lead to 3-1 here. As pretty hot start. So Connor Taft led us off with the goal, but since then it's been all Marlins with 3 straight goals. And the Cougars in desperate need of a answer as we're just under 4 minutes here. So Auxier adds his 8th goal on the year for the Marlins. As you see Shattuck back for the face-off here. There's plenty of time in this first quarter for an answer for the Cougars. As you just saw a couple minutes ago, Connor Taft had a nice look. Marlins win the face-off. They have the ball again, looking for more. Auxier again, moving it in, looking for another goal maybe. Pass back up top. That's Edwards. Sam Edwards setting it up now. Edwards stutter steps, looks to load up and fires. But he is met by Prutzman again. So Prutzman, good save as now the Cougars moving it up. Yeah, and that is number 2, Nick Byers. Back up top to Hobbs. Pass over to Duffy. Duffy now loses the handle of it, so that's going to be a ground ball picked up by the Marlins. That's Menger over to Taft now as the Cougars get the possession now. Taft now looking to set it up over down to Powers. Powers back to Byers. Over to Hobbs up top. Duffy now. Duffy moves inside. Duffy takes the hit, tries to find Powers, but can't as that one's going to fall on the ground. And Hobbs will fight for it. Baders. And now Edwards with a full head of steam moving towards the net. Puts up the shot. Blocked by Prutzman. Great save on the fast break against Edwards. So a great breakaway save there by Prutzman to keep this at 3-1 with just under 2 minutes to go. Marlins, though, still looking for more. As that is passed over to Rockhill now. Rockhill trying to set it up here. Over to Auxier. Back up top. He's going to move it in, looking for his second goal, and he gets it. So Daniel Auxier, the sophomore, puts it in for his second goal of the night and extends the lead to 4-1 now with 1:24 on the clock. So 4 unanswered goals after the Connor Taft goal to start us off early in this first quarter. And now, late in this first quarter, the Marlins now up 4-1. So Shattuck will get back into the faceoff circle here. And the Marlins now looking for even more as they push it inside. Can't connect on the pass, though. And now it'll be Cougars' ball. So that is Auxier's 9th goal now on the year for the sophomore. As let's see what the Cougars can do here. Still plenty of time to find an answer in this first quarter. As this one is pushed all the way up by Beavers. Beavers now launches. Can't find his teammate now. As that was number 51, Davis Moore. Intended for Davis Moore from Beavers, but can't find it. So now the Marlins pushing it up. And that was 11, Ferris now. Ferris looking to find somebody. He does. All the way back over the field. Loads up, fires. Can't find the net. So 43 seconds now. Marlins up 4-1. Still with possession, though. As Murphy now waits on. Passes it over. Taw's now looking, trying to find somebody. Time dwindling down here in this first quarter as he moves inside for an open look. Brutzman tries to find it. He does, and he covers up to keep this one at 4-1. Throws it all the way across the field just to run the timeout, and he does. So that concludes the first quarter for us, folks, as the Marlins lead this one 4-1 over your Cougars after the Connor Taft goal to start us off. 4 unanswered goals. So we'll be right back with you for this second quarter of action right here on the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. Again, my name is Thomas Senior III, and the Marlins found their way in the first quarter with 4 unanswered goals to a tune of a 4-1 lead over your Cougars. Despite the Cougars only having 1 goal, a lot of good opportunities in that first quarter, so look for them to try to strike fast and early in this second quarter of play. And we are underway here in the second quarter as Shattuck picks it up and gets it all the way back over to Pascal Roman. Ball is still loose on the ground. As the shot is up, and the shot is good there by Liam Murphy. The freshman out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, puts that one in. And now make that 5 unanswered goals for the Marlins. Just 16 seconds in to this second quarter as the Marlins now have their way with a 4-goal lead. So Liam Murphy, the freshman. So make that 15 goals now for Liam Murphy. Calvin Beavers now passes it over to Prutzman. Prutzman all the way back over to Beavers. Beavers loses the handle on it, but he gets it back on his stick. Loses it again, and now the Marlins now pushing it over. A good look here, and a great save by Prutzman. So the Marlins got a little fast break off of that turnover, but was denied there by Prutzman. And now the Cougars looking to do some damage, possibly answer this run here as Hobbs. Byers now back over to Garay, back to Duffy. Byers now. As Garay now moves inside, Garay looking to create some separation over to Wood. Good defense, though, by the Marlins as Wood loses the ball, and now the Marlins will push this one over as Edwards moves it up. Edwards passes it over. Good pass in again, and the score. So Liam Murphy now finds his way on the board and make that 6 unanswered for the Marlins. This extends their lead to 6-1 here in this second quarter. So a wonderful display there of passing by the Marlins to get that one inside, and your Cougars now trail by 5 early in this second quarter. So Liam Murphy now 2 goals in this second quarter. Freshman out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. Now Etheridge now pushes it over, looking for an answer for the Cougars. Over to Duffy. Back over to Garay. Garay passes it behind the net now to Byers. Powers now. Over to Wood. Wood can't get his stick on it, though. This one's still going to be a ground ball, but it is picked up by the Marlins. Great play there by Carter Dukes, the sophomore, to pick that one up. And now Ferris with a full head of steam all the way down the field. And the Marlins now still moving it around. Have a 6-goal lead thanks to 2 early goals here by Liam Murphy. As that ball's on the ground. Picked up, though, by the Cougars. Good play there. Now Murphy passes it back over. Good shot there, but can't find the net. Virginia Wesleyan still with the ball now as they try to push it inside. Good defense, though, by Calvin Beavers as they force the awry pass. This one's still going to be on the ground, though, but it'll be picked up by Jack Butcher. Pass inside. Good save there by Prutzman. Again, gets his stick on it. And denies Gavin Tawes of a goal. And we're going to have a whistle here. And we will now resume action here. That one's passed over. Good shot, but denied. Looked like that was blocked in front of the net. Marlins having a lot of time on offense here as they push this one over towards the net. Gets inside and gets the score. as Sprague there puts that one in. He is their leading scorer with 16 goals this season now. Puts him ahead of Liam Murphy, so both players having a contest here to see who can be the leading scorer for the Marlins. That puts it up 7-1 at the 11-11 mark here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. So a good shot there by Sprague as now Shattuck moves it over, tries to get it on net, can't, just misses the net over top. But regardless, a good play there by Shattuck to win the faceoff, pick it up, and try to get that one on net as the Cougars now in a 6-goal deficit as that one is passed over to Etheridge. Back over to Etheridge now, over to Garay. As let's see if the Cougars try to get Tyler Duffy to touch the ball. As mentioned in the pregame, 6 goals on Wednesday, now program record. As there is Duffy. Duffy looks to load up, but is met by Edwards. Good defense there by Edwards. Back behind the net now as Byers just misses the net. Good opportunity there as he's chased down now by Powers. Powers now. And the Marlins look to run this fast break as this one's passed all the way over. And it looked like he tried to get that one. Burb, the junior, dived and lost his stick. A great effort, but could not get that one as this one is passed over. Good catch there by Tyler Duffy. He takes the hit, gets back up. Taft now passes back over to Byers. Now Etheridge looking to set it up as he moves inside. Good defense there by Knoll. Duffy now gets it over to Byers, but a great save there by Zach Tucker, the sophomore out of Raleigh, North Carolina. And we're going to have a whistle here, and the clock is going to stop. And now we will resume play here as the Cougars now with the ball. Pass over to Garay. Garay high steps, but is met. Good defense there by the Marlins. Back up top to Wood. Over to Duffy. Duffy back behind the net now as Taft. Taft pushes it inside. Taft puts up the shot. Can't get it to go. Taft was smelling his 2nd goal of the night, but could not flush that one. Regardless, though, Cougars still with the ball here as Powers looks to find somebody. Powers passes it over to Taft. Taft loses it but picks it back up. All the way back over to Duffy. Duffy now over to Garay. Garay with a nice juke move to evade. Tries to get it inside. He does. Open look. Puts it up. Can't get it to go, though. Regardless, good move there by Garay. Just can't put it in the back of the net. As now this one will go the other way, it looks like. As Menger now passes it over to Tucker. Dukes now passes it back up top. Good move there now as the Marlins try to get some ball movement here to try to put this one in. It's Liam Murphy now. Liam Murphy, as mentioned, 2 goals now in this 2nd quarter. As this one is pushed inside, but great defense there. Great save by Prutzman as he denies Murphy of his 3rd goal. As that was a terrific pass by Jackson Dinger into Murphy, but Murphy was met by Prutzman, and this keeps it at 7-1 here. So now the Marlins, though, still looking to try to push this in as they've been relentless so far on offense. Pass behind the net. That's Edwards. Edwards now spin moves. But great defense there by the Cougars. That was number 20, Pascal Roman. Now Pretzman finds it. Pretzman launches it over. Good pass up top. Tries to find Wood. Wood, ground ball here. Let's see who can pick this one up. And it'll be the Marlins. But it's picked back up by Wood. Wood now with numbers. Powers right next to him. Powers takes it. Puts it in. Great passing there. Wood to Powers. And now the Cougars with their second goal of the night. So a great display of passing there by Emmett Wood over to Powers. And the Cougars find the answer that we've been looking for here in this second quarter at the 7:08 mark. So the Cougars get get the goal off of the turnover here, and now Shattuck will line up for the faceoff. But a terrific extra pass there by Emmett Wood on the assist as the Marlins win it, and they're going to push it up and finds the net of Pretzman on his stick. Pretzman will launch it all the way over down. That's number 10, Ty Pearson. Pearson now tries to find Powers, but it's just over his head. Ball still on the ground, but it's picked up by the Marlins. As Dukes launches it all the way back over. Tyler Knoll now. Tyler Knoll passes it over. Murphy with a nice pass inside. It's Tawes now. Tawes looking to find somebody. So now the Marlins being patient here after the Cougars stop the 7-0 run. Still plenty of time left in this second quarter. Just 6:08 remaining here as Garay there with some good defense. Pass up top to Murphy. Murphy now looks on. Passes it over. The shot, but Pretzman again denies that one as that one was shot by Jack Butcher, the junior out of Richmond, Virginia. Auxier passes it back over now. Can't find that one as that one looked like it was intended for Tawes. Marlins now moving it in a little bit closer now. As Rockhill passes it. Good defense again though by Garay, and now Etheridge now defends. Etheridge now. And we're gonna have a whistle here. Beavers found himself with the ball, but they're going to give it back to Murphy. So now both teams looking to get set here as this one is going to be so they gave Garay a slashing, so Marlins now 5:13 here, looking to get something going. Try to answer the Cougars' goal as that was passed over to Edwards. Edwards now tries to find Murphy as Rockhill tried to find Murphy near the net. Marlins still with a good chance here as that one going to miss the net. And we're going to wind the clock here as the Marlins still with the ball, trying to find the answer to the Cougars with a 7-2 lead here at the 4:44 mark. This one's passed over to Edwards. Edwards now looking to find a Marlin, but he takes the shot just over the net and the head of Pretzman. So now that shot is going to be just left also. So the Marlins getting some good opportunities here, just can't hit the net. So now Rockhill passes it over. Back behind the net now. Murphy looking for his third, but he'll pass it over to Edwards. Edwards now, let's see if he takes the shot. He'll back up. Good passing inside, but can't connect as that was intended for Dinger. And it looked like Dinger actually got a handle of it, but just missed the net. So the Marlins continue to dominate here, the offensive side, but can't put it in as that one met their good defense. Edwards now backs up a little bit, and he'll try to set it up here as the Marlins, under 4 minutes to go. Edwards now moves inside, fires, and scores. So Edwards now on the board, and the Marlins answer the Cougars. Great shot there by Edwards, the junior out of Maryland. So Sam Edwards now extends the Marlins lead to 8-2 here with 3:56 left in this first half. And you got to give the Marlins a lot of credit there as they were relentless pushing the ball. Got about 3 or 4 shots up that didn't hit the net, but kept pushing, and ultimately Sam Edwards finds the back of the net. So now we're back into action here as the Marlins pick this one up. And they're going to move over to the right side of the field here. As now Tawes looks to pass it over. Good defense there by Martinez. Tremendous defensive possession there, but that's going to be fired and just misses the net. That was Jackson Rockhill, the sophomore out of Forest, Virginia. Loaded that one up, fired it, but could not hit the net. And the Marlins will still have the ball here. This one's passed over. Finds Murphy. Murphy fires and misses the net as well. So the Marlins teeing off here late in this second quarter. Just one goal to show for it, but they're definitely getting their opportunities. That's Rockhill. Rockhill now back up to the middle. Murphy now. Murphy looks to fire, but is met by Beavers. Great defensive play there by Beavers. Now moving inside, pass over. That was Auxier, who's already on the board. Pass inside, and it's blocked by Prutzman. Great save, as he denies that one and keeps this one at a 6-goal deficit. As this one's passed inside, tries to go backhand. Can't hit the net. So if you're the Cougars, you definitely want to try to get the ball here, as the Marlins have definitely dominated on ball here. And now the Cougars will get the ball. So let's see what they can do here. Let's see if they can answer back, as this one is passed back over to Prutzman. Prutzman now looking for a Cougar. It's Beavers. Beavers now moves it along. He's going to fire it all the way down the field and can't connect with Powers. Powers hustling over, trying to get it, but he can't. That's good hustle there by Powers. It's a good idea by Calvin Beavers trying to push it up, maybe get a fast break, but could not connect, as now we're back into action. Here is Ferris. Back over, tries to get that one in. That was Rockhill trying to pass it over to Murphy again, but couldn't connect. And we are just at 2 minutes here left in this first half. Marlins lead 8-2. As the sun is setting here in Danville, Virginia. Pretty good night, 55 degrees. And we're going to get a timeout here by the Marlins. So 2 minutes left in this first half. We'll have the conclusion of this first half coming up for you right after these messages on the Averett Sports Network.
Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
Welcome back to the Averett Sports Network. My name is Thomas Heaney III, and we are going to bring you the conclusion of this first half, which has seen the Marlins with an 8-2 lead here. But plenty of time for your Cougars to answer back, get a goal, maybe or two, before this first half ends. So we're just about ready here to get underway. And here we go. So the Marlins now with the ball, just under 2 minutes here. Let's pass back over top. That's Dinger. Dinger with a goal. This one, he gets it over to Edwards, who scored in this second quarter. Edwards now met by Martinez. Martinez, good defense. The Marlins now trying to get a shot up. That was Garris. Garris now. They pass it all the way back over to Edwards. Edwards now moves it along. Tries to get past Martinez. He can't, though. He's met. Good defense. So that's Rockhill now. Rockhill now passes back over. Rockhill finds the ball. Let's see if he takes the shot. Instead, he'll pass it behind the net. Good passing here by the Marlins. Trying to work for the open shot. That one's fired. And Prutzman with a great save there. Getting down on one knee to deny that goal. As that's going to be a ground ball picked all the way up. The Marlins will find it. Pass inside over to Rockwell. And he will score. So a great display of passing there is that, Rockhill, Jackson Rockhill there finds the back of the net. So a couple really good saves there by Prutzman. Find him down on one knee, getting the ball denied, but ultimately Jackson Rockwell finds that one in, the sophomore out of Forest, Virginia. So that pushes the Marlins lead up to 9-2 now with just under a minute left, 57 seconds. So let's see. Cougars obviously going to try to get this face-off and move quickly. It's just 57 seconds remaining on the clock, but the Marlins will pick up this face-off now as they push it up, trying to get more. Marlins taking their time here. They're just going to move it along. As Martinez now, good defense. And we're going to get a whistle here. 28-second marker. We're going to get a timeout. So we're going to go to break one more time here in this first half with 28 seconds left. And we'll be right back with you on the Averett Sports Network with the conclusion of the first half.
Is inclusive, encompassing, inspiring. Averett University provides all you need for a future you deserve through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential with flexible online and on-campus programs like our newest programs in entrepreneurship and psychology, with more coming soon, with affordable tuition and 24/7 support. It all leads to you becoming a catalyst for positive change. Visit allaverett.com. Averett University. Are you all in?
Welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. My name is Thomas Heaney III, and we are just about ready here to get this third period underway as the Marlins found their way in this first half, leading 10-2. And we're just going to go over a couple of stats here in this first half. So Emmett Wood found his way with 1 assist as Connor Taft scored a goal. Braden Powers scored a goal. Those are the 2 goals for the Averett Cougars. And for the Marlins, Mark Sprague, 2 goals. Sam Edwards, 1 goal. Jackson Rockhill, 1 goal. And Liam Murphy, 2 goals. So all of that adding up for the 10 goals for the Marlins is now Edwards looks to push it inside. Pretty good half for the Marlins, obviously, but still plenty of time for your Cougars to come back in this one as Edwards now tries to stutter step inside, but is denied. Edwards, though, moves in. Thought he was going to take the shot, but he's going to pass it back over to Rockhill. And pass back over now. So Garris moves it over. Good pass, shot, no good. And that looked like Murphy, on that shot, but can't connect. Murphy looking for the hat trick as he scored twice in the first half. Now Edwards moves inside. Shot is up, but it is blocked before it could hit the net. So shots by both teams per period. Virginia Wesleyan shot 18 shots in the first period, and Averett shot 4 on net, and then Virginia Wesleyan put up 23 shots in the second period, and Averett put up 6 shots in the second period. So a total of 41-10 on shots, as that one is going to sputter all the way down the field here out of play. Turnovers by period. Averett 7 turnovers in the first period to Virginia Wesleyan's 4, and then Averett 8 turnovers in the second period to Virginia Wesleyan's 5, all totaling up for a 15-9 turnover difference. And Averett with the 15 turnovers, Virginia Wesleyan with 9. So now Averett now with the ball. Moves it all the way back up top to Duffy. Duffy, quiet first half after historic Wednesday with 6 goals, program record. Has yet to find the net yet. And that one's going to get down. It was number 11, Connor Ferris, picking that one up. And it looks like Averett will have the ball here. Both teams flip sides, so Averett now on the left side of the field and Virginia Wesleyan on the right side of the field. Tyler Duffy now passes it over inside. Ball's going to hit the ground. It's going to be picked up by Virginia Wesleyan. Like we had an illegal body check there on number 2 for Virginia Wesleyan. That would be, of course, Edwards, who has scored early in this one, but he gets the body check there and he's going to take a seat. So now Averett with a very good chance here with Edwards' sideline, as that's going to be passed over to Duffy. Duffy now passes it back up top. Taft. Taft moves it inside. Good pass there, but can't connect with Etheridge. Etheridge now. Good setup, but now the Marlins will take this ball right back. Marlins now moving it up. Is this going to be a little bit of a breakaway now? Let's see if they can put it in, and they do. So Mark Sprague there, the senior out of Marshall, Virginia, puts that one in, and he, as mentioned in the pregame, he is their leading scorer, and that's going to put him up to 17 goals now on the year and extending the Marlins lead up to 9. So 11-2 now here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium in favor of the Marlins. Sprague now 17 goals and 2 tonight. So Marlins strike first here in the second half in the third period. And we're back underway here after that faceoff. The Marlins pick it up, looking for more. Sprague, who just scored. Good pass inside and the goal. What a pass there by Mark Sprague, who just scored, as he passes it over to number 21, Jackson Rockhill. What a pass that was. And that puts the Marlins up by 10. 12-2 here at the 11:59 mark. So the Cougars obviously desperately needing an answer here. Still plenty of time to come back in this one. Just started this third period. So now we're going to have a face-off here after the Marlins score, and it's going to go right back to the Marlins. And the Marlins looking for more as they push it up, as Edwards is now back in the game after the penalty. Back behind the net now as the Marlins will start swinging it around. All the way back over to Taz. Tries to move it inside. He gets past. Good catch there. Let's keep that one in play, but that's going to roll all the way down. But it will be picked up by a Marlin. Pass all the way back over to Edwards. Edwards now looking to do damage as he stutters, moves inside, loads up, fires, scores. So what a move there by Edwards. Sam Edwards, the junior, puts that one in for his second goal of the night and moves the Marlins lead to 13-2 here at the 11:13 mark. Stutter step there and just a terrific move. Loaded up, fired, and got it past Prutzman there. So the Marlins here having their way early in this third period with now 3 goals. And we're going to have another faceoff right here. This one is going to be again picked up by the Marlins, moving along ahead. Pass over to Rockhill. Rockhill now moves it up. Sprague now puts on the brakes. He's going to pass it back up. Good spin move there, but he's met by a Cougar. That was Etheridge on the nice defensive possession there to deny the shot on net, as this one's going to be moved all the way back up top. Moves inside, puts up the shot. Prutzman finds his way, gets that one. Etheridge now, good pass by Prutzman all the way over to Etheridge. Let's see if Etheridge can push it up. Man, we're going to have a flag now on the field, as the Cougars now move it along Wood, who had a terrific pass to Powers. That scored a goal early in the second quarter. That was the last time the Cougars put up a goal. Terrific pass by Wood, but now the Cougars looking for more. Picked up there by Garay. Garay now over to Duffy. Duffy. That was going to be pushed all the way back behind the net. Looks like Taft moving it along over to Duffy. Duffy looked like he was going to take the shot, but he's going to pass it over to Powers, and Powers loses the handle. He's going to try to pick it up. And that one's going to go out of play. And looks like kind of a slash on the field. Try to get that number for you, but we did hear the referee say slash. And they're going to reset the 60, so looked like it was on the Virginia Wesleyan Marlins, and the Cougars will have the ball. And that'll be on number 26 for the Marlins. Garris picks up that. So Cougars now with a good opportunity here to try to stop this Marlins run. All it takes is one goal, and Cougars can maybe get some momentum going, as this one's going to be passed inside to Etheridge, but can't, Garay, but can't connect. So this one's going to go right back to the Marlins, as they will pass it all the way over now to number 3, Menger. Menger now moves it. And that's Tawes now up at the top. Marlins taking their time on this possession, dwindling the clock all the way down. As that pass was trying to get inside, but it's going to be blocked now by Prutzman as the pass went awry, but it actually worked out for the Marlins. That's going to be a ground ball picked up by the Cougars. Good play there by Calvin Beavers. And now they will move it along head. Cougars looking to get an opportunity here as this is passed over to Wood. Wood now, let's see what he can do. Over to Garay. Garay now moves it along head to Tyler Duffy. Duffy now trying to push it inside, back behind the net. There's Byers. Byers now moves it up. Cougars just trying to push this along inside, as Garay tries to do just that, but is denied. And that pass is going to go awry. It's going to be picked up, though, by Duffy. Good scoop. Garay now loads up. Fires, takes the shot, and scores! What a shot there by Garay as he loaded up and fired it in for the Cougars' third goal of the night. So great shot there by Anthony Garay, the freshman. At the 7:27 mark, it cuts the Marlins lead to 10 now. And as I mentioned earlier, really all the Cougars just needed was a goal to stop this Marlins run, and maybe they can just get some momentum going here, going into this fourth quarter. Obviously still early in this third, as we're going to have a face-off now after that Anthony Garay goal. Terrific shot by the freshman, loaded and fired it in. So now the Marlins now looking to answer. That's Edward. Edwards now moving it along, pass inside, shot is wide. So this is definitely the time of the game now here after the goal. Cougars need to get some defensive stops here and try to move the ball inside, try to get another goal. Now Edwards now back onto the field here as he stutter steps, moves inside, loses the handle. Good defense by the Cougars. It's ground ball. Let's see who can pick it up. And it will go to the Cougars. Moves it along inside. Martinez still with a handle on the ball. He's going to pass it all the way over to Taft. Connor Taft now, as the Cougars can't connect on that pass. His Powers is going to try to run over and get it, and he cannot. So the Marlins now will take possession, as that really good opportunity by the Cougars cannot connect. And now the Marlins pushing it along over to Edwards. Edwards now moves along inside. Now the Marlins now looking to have an answer after the Anthony Garay goal. We are approaching 6 minutes here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. The Marlins lead 13-3, but the Cougars just had a goal. Anthony Garay ending the Marlins run. Spin move over now as that ball's on the ground. It'll be picked up by the Cougars. Great play there. And that one will be shipped all the way across the field. And now the Marlins will take it. but it's picked off now. That was Sterling. Sterling now with the ball. Good play there to pick that one up. And now the Cougars with a good opportunity. They move it along. That's Wood. So good play there by Lachlan Sterling to pick that ball up. And now the Cougars with the possession now to maybe cut this under 10. Taft now passes it up to Duffy. Duffy now. Over to Garai, who just had our last goal. Byers now passes it over to Taft. Back to Byers. All the way over to Duffy. Garai moves inside, looking for more. Ball's going to sputter onto the ground. It'll be picked up by the Marlins, but good defense there by the Cougars trying to get it back. Still on the ground. It's picked up now by the Marlins. They have possession. They're going to try to run this. As the pass goes all the way back over. Pushing it alongside now is the Marlins. They try to get an answer after the Cougars' goal. Pass goes back up to the top. Stutter steps, tries to move inside. That was Auxier, who scored in the first period, but has been silent ever since. Pass behind the net now. Auxier moves inside, takes the shot, and puts it in the net. So the Marlins do find an answer to the Cougars' goal as Auxier scores his second of the night. As mentioned, he had one in the first period, but was silent since then. But he is back on the board and gets the Marlins their 14th goal of the night at the 3:46 mark. So good shot there by the sophomore out of Cincinnati, Ohio for his second of the night. And gets the Marlins lead back up to 11 goals. And we'll have a face-off right here, picked up by the Cougars. And we're going to have a whistle here. After Shattuck tried to pick it up, they're going to move it along now. That's Garai. Garai now. Passes down, but he'll get it right back over to Duffy. Tyler Duffy now. Moves it along inside. Good pass, but can't connect, as that would have been a very good chance if that pass could have connected. Duffy now fighting for it. But it will be the Marlins' ball as they'll try to move it alongside now. Pushing it ahead is Manger. And that one won't go, but good opportunity for the Marlins to add to their lead. Just couldn't find the net. So as we move along here, almost under 3 minutes here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium, the Marlins lead 14-3. And with the ball, trying to add more as that passes inside but can't connect. Looked like it was intended for Murphy. Murphy looking for a hat trick as he has 2 goals in this game as well. But the Cougars now, a little miscommunication there, but Pretzman picks it up. Pretzman moves it alongside Lachlan Sterling. Lachlan Sterling moving it along, trying to get it out, but he's met by a swarm of Marlins. And ultimately loses it. So now the Marlins with the ball, passes it over to Edwards. Edwards now. Good spin move there. Back to Edwards. Edwards setting it up. Edwards now on the 40-yard line here. Etheridge on him. Etheridge blows by Etheridge. He's going to put up the shot, and he's going to score. So Edwards gets another one to go, as that one will put the Marlins up 15-3. That's just a really good move there by Sam Edwards, the junior out of Maryland. So he's going to put that one up, and the Marlins will now lead 15-3 at the 2:06 mark. So after the Cougars got a goal, the Marlins answer right back and answer big with 2 of their own and extend this lead up to 12. So still a little bit of time here in this third period. Obviously the Cougars looking for an answer as that faceoff is going to go to the Marlins, and they're going to look for even more here as that's passed inside. Couldn't connect as we had a very good pass earlier in the game to Rockhill. Looked like a similar play, but couldn't connect as now the Cougars look to answer as this one's passed all the way over to Sterling, but can't connect, and now the Marlins will be running this one along. Couldn't get it on his stick, and now back to the Cougars. That shot is up and blocked by Prutzman. 1:20 left. Obviously, the Cougars looking to limit the damage here as we're going to get a whistle. And we are approaching just 1 minute remaining left in this third period as the Marlins find themselves with a pretty big lead, 15-3. 55 seconds left. As Tawes now moves it alongside. Marlins looking for one last push here in this third period. It's been a good one for them as they move it behind the net, and Tawes is just going to walk this one around as we're approaching 30 seconds left. Going to spin his stick around, just kind of drain the clock a little bit here as the Marlins are definitely in no rush with a pretty big lead and only 20 seconds left in this third period. Sterling defending as we are just under 15 seconds now. As now the Marlins are going to push it, pass inside just over the net. But a pretty good opportunity there as the Marlins showed a lot of patience and then pushed it as the clock will wind as we are approaching just about 5 seconds left. And the clock will stop at 5 as now we'll dwindle all the way down. 3, 2, and 1 as that is the conclusion of the third period. Third period that showed the Marlins scoring 5 goals. Cougars scoring 1 goal. And that puts the Marlins up 5-3 as we are entering the fourth quarter of this one. We hope you stay with us here as Cougars look to mount a comeback in this fourth quarter on the Averett Sports Network. My apologies there, folks, as they put 4 seconds back on the clock, but it will not result in much as that is the conclusion of the third quarter. So, as just said, we hope you stay with us here on the Averett Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. My name is Thomas III, and we are just about ready here to start this fourth quarter of play as the Marlins start with the ball. Pass all the way inside. Can't do much with it there. As just a little recap of that third period we just watched, the Marlins had 5 goals in that third period, and the Cougars with 1. Cougars have scored in each quarter, but just 1 goal apiece, so leading to 3 goals in this game. As we got 15 minutes left in this game here, and the Cougars find themselves down 15-3. Still plenty of time, though. Try to mount a comeback here as the Cougars' 3 scorers, Anthony Garay, Connor Taff, and Braden Powers, all scoring apiece. Now Edwards moves it inside to Rockhill. Rockhill pass over to Murphy. Murphy puts up the shot, but it's blocked there. Great save by Prutzman. Now the Cougars will try to run the break here. This one's going to be moved along. Good pass inside, but can't get it on his stick, as that would have maybe set up a Connor Taft to Powers assist, but again, could not get it on his stick, so now this will go right back to the Marlins. As now the Marlins now look to add on to their lead. Defended there by Martinez. Good defense there by number 24, Martinez. Pass behind the net now to Murphy. Back up to Rockhill. Rockhill now passes it over. This one's going to go towards the net there. Pass behind the net. Can't connect on that pass to Murphy, and this one's going to go the other way. Calvin Beavers now picks it all the way up. And the Cougars will look to try to start their momentum here. Still plenty of time. Like I mentioned, crazier things have happened, folks, as it is 3-15 here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. And now the Cougars will look to run this one up with Etheridge. Etheridge now splitting the defense. A swarm of Marlins around him as he's shoved and pushed down by Edwards, and that's going to result in a flag. Look, maybe like a cross-checking on Edwards. Let's see what's the call. Yep, that's going to send Edwards over towards the bench. So the clock stopped here at 13:10. It looked like Edwards maybe got hit with a cross-checking. Send him to the box. Cougars now with the ball, looking to get some momentum going here as this one's passed over to Wood, all the way back over to Duffy. Inside, shot is up, and good save there. This one's going to be passed all the way down the field for the Marlins, as they look to set something up here. Guarded by Beavers. Good pass inside, though. Looks to load up the shot, holds off, waits. Good patience there, but met by Prutzman again. And he's going to throw it all the way downfield. Can't connect, but it looks like teammate was there to pick it up, as this one's going to be on the ground, picked up by the Cougars. Moves it alongside. Good speed there. Moves it all the way down, as that was Taff. Taff showing off his speed, and then another flag is going to fly onto the field here. As this ground ball still loose, picked up there by the Marlins, and we're going to get a whistle here. And let's see what this one's about, folks. Coach obviously not too happy about that. If you could hear on our field mic at the flag on the field here, and it looks like the Cougars will retain possession here. Let's take a look, though. As now we're going to have a Marlin come running all the way out onto the field. And that will be, looks like Try to get that number for you, number 13. Yep, that's Crossan Miller, the sophomore, out of Hanover County, Virginia. So now the Cougars, though, with the ball now as we resume play, as that's over to Wood. Wood passes it over to Taff. Back behind the net. That's Etheridge. Etheridge now. Pass over to Wood. Wood tries to work around, but great defense there as that pass goes awry over the head of Tyler Duffy. So a wonderful display there of defense by the Marlins. It's kind of been the story all game, really. Obviously, the Marlins have done a good job scoring, but they've also had some good defensive presence as well, limiting the Cougars to just 1 goal apiece each period. Speaking of good defense, there's a good defensive possession there by the Cougars. That ball is going to be on the ground and picked up. That we're going to get another flag on the field. So that will stop the clock. So we had an illegal procedure a minute ago, and that was what the holdup was for that. Number 3, Harlan Manger. So we'll try to get this one figured out for you here, but obviously another flag. That's now 3 flags in this fourth period. So now we resume play here in the fourth quarter, 11:20 left, and this one is Edwards. Now has the ball, passes it behind the net. Marlins looking for a little insurance goals here. As this one's going to go back up to Edwards. Edwards now looks along, passes it back over to the right. Good display of passing here by the Marlins. They try to push this one inside to Brutzman. And that shot goes high over the net, as that looked like it was number 12, Jackson Dinger, who scored a goal in the first period. As this goes back over to Edwards, up to Rockhill. Rockhill passes it over. Marlins trying to move inside, but met by a very good defense there by the Cougars. This ball goes over to Murphy. Murphy now looking to cause some damage. 2 goals already on this game. As just 5 seconds left on the clock as that sails over the head of Prutzman and the net. So the Marlins will just have 3 seconds here to try to get a shot, and this one's just going to be sent up in the air as the horn blows. So now the Cougars with the ball. This one's passed over to Calvin Beavers. Beavers throws it all the way up to the middle. Tries to find Duffy. Duffy now. And Duffy tried to pick that one up. Looked like he was tripped as Duffy and Murphy exchanged a little bit of words there. But regardless, the Cougars now with the ball, trying to move this one ahead. Good spin move there by Jay Etheridge. Let's see what he can do here as he moves it. Pass over inside to Taft. Connor Taft now with the ball, looking to answer the Marlins. Taft now moves along inside. Passes it back up to the top as this one's going to go back over to Garay. Anthony Garay with a goal in the third period. Good catch there. Garay loads up, fires, but it is saved. Good save there by the Marlins. As now they move inside. Shot is up and shot is good. So the Marlins now Looked like Murphy for his hat trick now as the Marlins 16-3 now at the 9-minute 19 mark in this one. And the Marlins extend their lead as Murphy gets the hat trick. So Liam Murphy, the freshman now, with the hat trick out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. That ball is down on the ground, but picked up by Edwards. And we're going to get another whistle here by the refs. Gonna have a couple subs coming on for both teams here. 16-3 Marlins. Just about 9 minutes left in this third quarter. And they're going to reset the clock here to 80. So now the Marlins with it, looking for more as this one's going to go up and block there. But they will keep the ball. This one's going to go back over to Murphy, who just had the last goal. Moves inside now. Good shot, but again, cannot find the net. So multiple good opportunities there by the Marlins following their goal, but could not put it in. As still have another chance here as Murphy now passes it up to Rockhill. Rockhill passes it over to the right. Back behind the net now to number 9, Jack Butcher. Butcher now gets it back all the way over to the top, and that's Murphy again. Pass over to Murphy. Murphy fires. Murphy scores. So Liam Murphy now putting on a show in this fourth quarter. 4 goals total, but 2 goals now in the fourth. So another very nice display of passing there by the Virginia Wesleyan Marlins, setting up Liam Murphy, the freshman, for his 4th goal on the night and extends the Marlins lead to 17-3. So now we're going to have another face-off here for you with 8 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And that one looked to be picked up by Marlin, but couldn't get the handle on it, as we're going to have a little bit of a scramble here for the ball, and it's going to be picked up by Shattuck. Shattuck now. Let's see if the Cougars can kind of push this ball up now and try to get an answer from both Marlins goals, as pass there is going to be picked off. And the Marlins now are going to run this break all the way down. Had an open man there, but couldn't connect, as that would have set up a one-on-one with Mark Sprague and Prutzman. So it looks like the Marlins now will keep possession. Marlins now passing it around here as they have found their way in this one. The 17-3 lead is now Edwards. Good passing again by the Marlins. They are really passing well, but again, met by Prutzman. Good save there. Keep the Marlins at bay, as this one's going to be sent all the way over. Can't connect, as that one's going to be on the ground. And now the Marlins push it over, but can't connect on the pass inside. So back and forth we go here in this fourth quarter. This one's passed over to Prutzman now as he looks for a Cougar. He finds it. Back over to Prutzman. Prutzman loses the handle, but he gets it, tries to get it out as he is swarmed by the Marlins. Tries to get it out, and he does. Good play to just get it out there. It looked like that might be trouble as Taft now fights for the ground ball. but is met by Edwards. Edwards, good spin move there. So now the Marlins will just kind of walk this one around here with the clock sitting at 6:29 as we got a whistle and looks like a timeout. So we're going to send you these messages real quick. Hope you stay with us here on the Averett Sports Network as the conclusion of this game will be coming up right after these breaks.
Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
Welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. Again, my name is Thomas Heaney III, and we are back with you here for the fourth quarter of play. 6 minutes, 29 seconds left of action here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium as the Marlins have opened up a 17-3 lead with under 7 minutes remaining. So, obviously, the game not going the way the Cougars want, but still plenty of time here to try to get some momentum going, get a couple of goals. As it looks like the Marlins will start here with the ball. This is the Cougars' second ODAC game on their young season as they played Roanoke a little bit earlier. Lost that game at home, and now they're playing Virginia Wesleyan. As Wesleyan, this will be their first ODAC game. As they load up, fire that shot, won't go. Virginia Wesleyan 3-1. On the year, looking to try to make it 4-1 as the Cougars 2-2. So that ball's going to be picked up by Virginia Wesleyan here. Moves in, puts up the shot, but is met by Pretzman. Good save there by the freshman. Pretzman now moves it along. Over to Etheridge now. Etheridge showing off his speed. Pushes it alongside. Connor Taft now. Taft now possesses the ball as he stutter steps, moves inside towards the net. Cougars moving it close here. Puts up the shot, but can't get it to go as that was a very good opportunity by the Cougars. Try to put that one in the net, but couldn't get it to go, and it looks like the Cougars will keep the ball here with Jay Etheridge. Oh, Etheridge now. Let's see what the Cougars can do here. That was Garay. Garay now. Garay on the board with a goal in this game. Anthony Garay moves it along. Let's see what he can do. Stutter steps, moves inside, but is met by two Marlins. Takes it outside now. Spin move. Good shot there, but couldn't find the net. So Anthony Garay showing off his moves there, but couldn't get it on net. Cougars still, though, with the ball that's Taft. Taft now tries to create some magic now. Back over to Duffy. Duffy passes it over to Etheridge. Etheridge now. Pass over to Garay. Let's see Garay. Looked like he was going to fire that shot, but holds off. Moves inside instead. Tries to get the pass. Can't connect, though, as that was a good idea there by Garay, trying to get it inside to their leading scorer, Taft, but couldn't find him. As that one goes awry. Tried to get onto the stick of Marlin. Now the Cougars pushing it along here. That's Duffy. Duffy instead spins it back, slows it up. And it looks like we're going to get another timeout here, so we're going to send you to a couple of messages here, and we'll be right back on the Averett Sports Network after the break.
Is inclusive, encompassing, inspiring. Averett University provides all you need for a future you deserve through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential with flexible online and on-campus programs like our newest programs in entrepreneurship and psychology, with more coming soon. With affordable tuition and 24/7 support, it all leads to you becoming a catalyst for positive change. Visit allaverett.com. Averett University. Are you all in?
Welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network, as we have the last 4 minutes and 6 seconds for you here with the Cougars possessing the ball. As Tyler Duffy moves along, but the Marlins pressing hard. Duffy ignores it, fires over the net, and we're also going to get a flag. So pretty good play there by the freshman Tyler Duffy to ignore the pressure the Marlins were sending at him, but just missed the net up top. And it looks like we're going to get a hold on a Marlins player here. Let's see. Oh. That will be a hold on Ferris, 30 seconds. So good opportunity here as the Cougars now pass it along. Taft, good pass here, good opportunity. Duffy fires, but it's blocked. So again, a really good defensive possession there by Virginia Wesleyan. Now Etheridge will pressure and almost cause a turnover. Cougars obviously playing very aggressive here. But the Marlins, good pass inside, just couldn't connect. Good idea though. Now this one's going to be passed over to Prutzman. And loses the handle there. Virginia Wesleyan will pick this one up. And we're going to whistle right at the 3-minute mark here. So Dawson Hobbs will come off for the Cougars. And it looks like we'll have another Cougar coming on to the field here. That is Jay Etheridge. So now the Cougars here with a good opportunity with just under 3 minutes to go here to maybe get a goal for this one. Ends as Etheridge now moves it along inside. Pass over to Duffy. Looked like he was going to load up and fire a shot, but trips. And now the Marlins flip this one over. And they're running their own break as they look to maybe get a score. Pass over inside. Can't connect on that pass. It's going to be scooped back up, so they'll keep possession. Good defense here by the Cougars to deny. It looked like number 12, Jackson Dinger, from getting inside. This one back behind the net now. And that pass sails over the head of number 18, Mark Sprague. And we're going to have another timeout, so we're going to send you off for one more break here in this one with 1 minute and 54 seconds left. The Marlins of Virginia Wesleyan lead this one 17-3 in this fourth quarter, so we're sending a break. We'll be right back after these messages on the Averett Sports Network.
Averett University provides all you need for your future through learning that embraces all of your infinite potential. With flexible online and on-campus programs, affordable tuition, and over 50 majors and programs. Visit allaverett.com. Are you all in?
Welcome back, everybody, to the Averett Sports Network. Again, my name is Thomas Heaney III, and we are bringing you the conclusion of this game, which has seen Virginia Wesleyan lead 17-3 with 1 minute and 48 seconds left in this one. So the Cougars pushing this one up. Tyler Duffy now program leader for single game score. 6 goals on Wednesday. It's not a quiet day today, but terrific player as he takes the ball now. Back behind the net to Taft. Taft now scored the first Cougars goal in the first period. Moves inside. Taft now looking to cause havoc. He fires that shot, but it's blocked. Great save there. Great save there by Alan Shaw, the junior. Now Duffy loads up. Moves inside, is met by about 4 Marlins as they are swarming Duffy, but he refuses to give up the ball. And if that doesn't show you the kind of player that Tyler Duffy is, I don't know what will. The Marlins sent about 4 guys on him. Did not want him to get that shot up, so we're going to have another timeout. We're going to stay with you here on the Averett Sports Network because we just have a minute to go here in this one as we're going to preview Averett's next home game, actually, Saturday, tomorrow, 5:30 against William Peace University. Should be a good one as it looks like Averett's going to fall in this one to fall to 2-3, and Virginia Wesleyan will go to 4-1. But Averett playing their old foe from the USA South Conference, the William Peace Pacers. So that should be a good one. And again, we'll be right back here tomorrow at Frank R. Campbell Stadium at 5:30, same time as this one was started. As for William Peace, they're 2-1 on this season. So we resume play here as the Cougars with 1 minute and 1 second left in this one. Excuse me, my apologies on the William Peace game. It's actually next weekend on March 18th, so not tomorrow, but March 18th against William Peace. Right back here at Frank R. Campbell Stadium. Cougars push it inside, shot is up and blocked. So 40 seconds left in this one. So a little bit of time here for the Cougars to finish on a high note as Connor Taft now, Cougars' leading scorer, has this one behind the net as he stutter steps, moves inside, tries to pass it inside, keeps it, and that ball's on the ground. It'll be picked up by Virginia Wesleyan as they move it along. The Marlins now running all the way down the field here. Let's see if they put up a shot as they will just walk this one back, as that is Seth Burb there, the junior out of Texas. And this one is going to go all the way down to 0. And that will conclude this one as the Virginia Wesleyan Marlins take this one over your Averett University Cougars 17-3. And as mentioned earlier, Averett will be back in action with their next game next weekend on March 18th, Saturday, 5:30 p.m. against William Peace University, their old foe from the USA South Conference. So, again, not a non-conference game now, but Averett will return against William Peace University. So we hope to see you at Frank R. Campbell Stadium for that one at 5:30. We hope to see you here on the Averett Sports Network. Again, my name is Thomas Heaney III, signing off here. So long, friends.